Good evening, everybody. My name is Andar. Welcome, welcome all to another edition of Andar Plays, and it's great to be here with all of you. We have restarted the stream about 2 times right now, simply because we're having some problems with the upload. We're not entirely sure whether things are working properly or not. I certainly hope there won't be any problems this time round. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to play a long song of mountains and seas. This is a demo that's available on Steam. It is a concept game, I think, at the moment. Basically, hold on. I'm trying to open it up here. It is a game developed by Nanjing Fingertip Interactive Entertainment Digital Technology Company Limited, which I believe is a Chinese company. And the name of the game is Shanghai Chang'e, or the Long Song of Mountains and Seas. It is essentially a tower defense type of game where instead of, well, towers, you're going to be recruiting units and fighting the enemy. So I'll just quickly explain the game to you. You have two sides in the game. One is the enemy side on the top, the portal, and then you have your side at the bottom. You can recruit units by clicking on the various units available over here. The number of units available increases substantially over time. And yeah, that's the basis of the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the spearman here and spawn him. Spawning units requires equivalent amount of gold to pay the price for them. Spearmen require 1 gold each, and we have 1 gold over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pay the price at this point. Let me just go ahead and make sure we're getting enough bit rate for the game. Yep, looks like it. I'm just going to go ahead and spawn another one. You also have ranged units that attack the enemy from far away. But make sure that you maintain a good balance of tanks and ranged units as much as possible. Alright, we got a bunch of tanks going. Essentially, the idea is that you're fighting a war across this map and you want to get to the other side and control the gates, thereby defeating the enemy. If the enemy does the same to your fortress and destroys it, you lose. That's the idea. Now, one of the things to remember is that units are not carried forward from one wave to the next. You don't have to build any more than is strictly necessary to win. Now, upon completion of a particular wave, you get access to various cards. You get to choose from 2 cards. Each card represents a particular unit with its own unique traits and characteristics. Basically, on the left-hand side, in the demo, we have a tank. On the right-hand side, it's more of a battle-focused monstrosity. So the first one is essentially a tank. I'm trying to get the text translated, if possible. Not really sure. My translator says... Okay, my translator says one is a wood element man and the other one is a prisoner. No idea how that works, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this dude. He seems to be robust. Alright, let's go to wave 2. On the bottom left-hand side, you actually have the combo meters that get filled up based on the number of units that you spawn. I'm not entirely certain how each of those is calculated. All the units I've spawned have basically filled up this one here, this meter. And on this side, you have your elemental indicators that work according to the wuxia system. According to the units that you spawn, that particular element receives an increment, and if everything is in harmony, you get bonuses. If they're not, you get negatives. I assume that's how it works. I could be completely wrong. We have no idea. This is an alpha prototype. The game could very well be me making Kentucky Fried Chicken, for all I know. I have no clue. Alright, we're going to try and beat this wave as much as we can. I don't know whether we will succeed, but we are putting up a fight. I'm gonna send out some more tanks so that we can get an advantage over the size of the enemy that we're facing right now. Let's send another spellcaster so we can do some AoE. One thing that I liked about this game is the spell effects are pretty good. I did enjoy it quite a bit. Let's send one of those wood element dudes over and see if we can get some relief for our troops. We'll send another guy just to, you know, start tanking these guys and throw the enemy off balance. Yep, we'll send another footman, put some more pressure on the enemy, see what we can see and do what we can do. We'll send another lightning dude. Alright, our lightning is doing pretty good damage to the enemy so far. We just have to tank them, prevent them from being able to get to us and destroy our spellcasters as far as possible. If we can do that, we're going to be in good stead. If we can't do that, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, I think. Alright, they're doing pretty well, but our spellcasters are taking damage at the moment. Alright, we're probably gonna lose this round because the enemy is gonna breach our offense and, you know, attack our units. I think we're gonna lose though. I'm gonna try sending out as much infantry as I can, but it's gonna be really tough. Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're definitely gonna lose. Yep, they're gonna reach us and they're gonna destroy us. So that's basically what the game is. It is a tower defense game. There is no translation for the game available as of yet. It's basically a proof of concept at the moment. Hopefully the game is translated and we will get the English version as well. I thought the game is actually nice, so I thought I would bring it to you guys and you guys can enjoy it, which is why I decided to play this today. Hope you guys will have fun with it. We're gonna run a couple of more, you know, playthroughs of it and see what we can do. We restart. Let's accumulate a little bit of gold or something. They're gonna spam 3 guards and let them take on the golems. We're gonna lose more than a few of those guards though. Well, tell you what, spamming the guards certainly seems to be doing a pretty good job of just controlling the enemy. Alright, another guard, let's go, overwhelm them, come on. Alright, this one might be better than before, but I'm gonna go ahead and get an AoE spammer. Yep, alright. The two of you start spamming lightning, we'll send a couple of more tanks out to try and control the flow of the fight. The lightning is doing a lot of damage, but at the same time I feel like if they break our front lines, they will be able to push forward and destroy us. Okay, they are pushing. They are definitely pushing. I'm trying to get as many soldiers out there as I can so that we can do more damage, but right now, this is looking pretty bad. They've got archers on that side. Things are not looking good at all for us. Okay, we're down units. We are definitely gonna get crushed again. I'm not entirely sure what kind of attack that guy is engaged in. Yep, we're gonna lose. This is one of the reasons that I like this game. It is fairly challenging. It does push you to the edge. But right now in this demo, there is one feature that allows you to overcome this challenge, and that is the almighty escape key. Essentially, when you press the escape in any game, it is supposed to pause the action entirely, allow you to change settings and stuff like that. But in this game, considering that it is an alpha prototype, essentially you can just accumulate wealth as much as you want by pausing the game. You will notice that as the game is paused, the counter at the bottom, which indicates the gold that I have, continues to fill. You heard me right. It continues to fill. So basically, the gold will continue to accumulate. All we have to do is sit back, have a gala time, and just wait for enough gold to spawn, and then take over the world. Spam enough units to win permanently. That's all we have to do. Basically, that is the idea. So now I have 17 tokens. Now here's what I'm going to do. I go ahead and spam a ton of these guys. So that is about 9, I guess? Yeah, 2 9s are 18. I spawned 9 of those units. So you can see how using the escape bar, you can create, the escape key, you can create a huge army and send it out. And while that could be boring to some, it would be very interesting and fun to others. I'll show you the same thing in action. I paused the screen, but the troop cursor, the gold cursor, keeps on moving. The gold bar keeps on filling, and you keep accumulating gold. So I'm going to just accumulate up to 10 gold, and I'm going to go in-game and spam soldiers. Obviously, this is not the intended way to play the game, but you know what? That's just fine. Alright, we're eliminating the enemy, and our soldiers are doing pretty well. Look at all the lightning strike, man, with these 4 mages at work. Well, now there are 8 mages at work. Let's see how this goes. Nice! They're cutting him down! Very good, they're cutting the enemy down to absolutely nothing. Well done. Okay, one more monster and we probably win the map. Yes, we do. We won the map. Okay, we have to choose from another 2 cards right now. Let me see what we have. We've got a 200 HP short-lived chanter that... I'm not entirely certain what this guy does, but he seems to be a fire spellcaster. And this guy on the side also has 200 HP, and he releases sword energy to attack at range. He is... He is the water element. You know what? I like swords. I feel like swords bring out a certain personality of mine. So I'm going to go ahead and choose swords. Let's do it. So first, we're just going to hit the pause menu, and then we're going to accumulate as much gold as we can. Simply because I care about I care about impressions. I want to make a good impression on everybody else. Isn't it? That's how we live the world. First impression is the last impression. So I'm going to go ahead and spam a cheat. There's nothing that makes this channel more popular than using cheats, which is why I've never done it before, but I will do it for this game because it's included in the pre-alpha, for God's sake. You set it on standby, just open up the menu and sit back and relax as the gold piles up. I don't want too much. I'll take 16 and then get back to the game. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, these guys seem to be melee characters or range characters, I'm not sure. They seem to be ranged before, but I don't know why they're crossing the river. Just let the enemy come to you and then kill them. But you know what? They're doing a ton of damage. Oh yeah, look at those projectiles, man. It's just melting the enemy. Okay, I think we managed to go through. I am actually starting to doze off. It is getting pretty late here, isn't it? It is getting very late over here. Let's see how we are doing. Yeah, well, there's definitely data going through, but YouTube is like, hey, there's a problem. We're not getting enough data. I don't care. All right. The next unit we have to choose is 300 HP. Each cost recovers health for all allies. It's a kind of like a water priestess sort of thing. And the other one, I have no idea. What is this? Okay, it's a magic caster of some kind, but I can't quite understand whether it's regen or healing. So I'm gonna go with the card on the left, and now the money is accumulating faster. We're gonna wait for a couple of minutes and see what there is to be seen. Now I'm just gonna wait for this to like hit 18 or something, and then I'm gonna spam even more units. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. It says the stream status is very poor. I'm not entirely certain why, but I know that I'm uploading at a pretty decent pace actually. Okay, we got 20 tokens. Let's get out of here. Spam a bunch of these guys. Spam a bunch of these guys. Oh wow, it's a boss monster. Please, kill that thing. Oh my goodness. Let's build some tanks. Oh, we're gonna lose everybody. Yeah, we gotta keep adding the tanks. If we don't... Oh my god, that boss has some serious attacks, man. If he reaches us, we're dead. I'm just saying, we are dead, dead, dead. Wow, that thing just murders us, doesn't it? It totally murders us, and that's what it did. It destroyed us. It sent us to the cleaners. That's what happened. Look at that. Finn, dead. Jeez. Jeez. That's just dumb. Okay, let's try again, and this time we'll wait for the gold to accumulate, and we'll just let it go a certain distance, and then we'll throw everything we have at it. So we'll like get about 30 gold and then spam as many units as we can. That is the idea. The tanks are actually pretty good. It's just that I need a mix of tanks as well as range casters as well as healers in order to win. And that's not the easiest thing to do in a game where the boss is pretty tough, isn't it? The boss is pretty tough in this one. All right, let's go ahead. A bunch of these guys. Bunch of you. Okay, here comes the boss. The tanks will keep them busy. I certainly hope the healers can do their job. Alright, we're doing a pretty good job, you know, keeping the boss busy. Essentially, the more tanks we have on him, the easier it'll be for the damage dealers to continue hurting him pretty badly. Alright, let's send more tanks. I've got another DPS dude out there, you know, spamming spells, but we need the tanks to be going out in short order, because that's how we stay alive. Another DPS right there. Good, the damage is accumulating. We're doing a better job right now than we did before. Alright, sending out another damage dealer. Let's increase the number of icicle cones that we send on target. I would like the ability to zoom in actually into the, you know, near the action. Yeah, I would absolutely love that. And there we go. The game basically crashed. Yeah, this is the alpha. It's basically like a pre-alpha kind of game, you know. It is made with, okay, this is interesting. The dialog box says UE5, so this is made in Unreal 5, which basically explains why the game still runs as good as it is. Unreal 5 is very good, extremely good. So let's launch the game again, because obviously we love the game, we want to play it. Although it has crashed, it would be a shame. Yeah, it'd be a shame to waste any opportunity. Okay, that's done. You guys should be getting the feed once again. But there you go. I mean, we somehow managed to fight the boss off over there. I'm not entirely sure we can resume the game from the same area. We cannot. We actually cannot. Let's go ahead and spam one of these soldiers. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and spam him and let the game begin again. I love the visuals in this game. I'll just talk about how I feel about the game, what impressions I have. I love the visuals. They look really beautiful. The art style for Chinese games anyway is usually very good, especially when there are good artists and a good budget. They make some fantastic art, and this game looks beautiful. I would wait for the English translations to really understand what each button, each indicator means and how to mix and match the elements. But even now, with the help of a translator, I'm actually doing pretty well using Google Translator, and I am enjoying this game very much, I will say. I like tower defense games, you know. As I get older, I like to not go around clicking too much in the games. Just send my units, let them duke it out, and let me enjoy what everything looks like. That would be my preference of gaming, you know, a lot of the times. Okay, that's it. We win this particular wave. No need to build too many units. Let me go ahead and take this guy, the battle axe. For a guy carrying a battle axe, he sure doesn't do much damage, I'll say that much. But then again, I'm sure everything needs to be adjusted. The game is still, you know, in its prototype stage, and once they adjust it, runs the balancing process and everything, things will be much better. But right now, our super battle axe wielding drones are not doing such a fantastic job. Let me just build another one. Okay, so far so good. Let's send a couple of dragoons, are they? Or spearmen, whatever we call them. Yeah, I guess dragoons are on horseback, right? They're not... Yeah, they don't fight on the ground. So fine, fine, fine. Okay, we're sending more soldiers into the fray. Yeah, let me send an AoE damager right there. Another tank will do. And we're gonna lose. Yeah, the enemy's almost at the gates. There's no way I'm beating them back this time. Like, even if I had 10 or 20 soldiers, I don't think I can beat them back. Yeah, they're gonna come through. They're gonna crash in. So basically, this is Shanghai Chang'e. It is the long song of mountains and seas. You're fighting the enemy who has, you know, animal spirits and monsters on their side, and we have well-dressed looking cool dudes on our side using weapons to achieve their objectives. So this is basically the demo of the game. It is a pre-alpha release. There are no discussion posts on Steam as of the making of this video. I do check from time to time. I hope the developers take this far. I hope they complete the game, add lots of features, and then get us a translation into the English language so that everybody can gain access to this game and just enjoy the pretty graphics, the tower defense, the various mechanics, and once we get better information on how the elements play out, we could also add Wuxia to the story mix and have a gala time, basically. That's what it is. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Now that I have done that, I'll go ahead and play a bit more and then we'll call it a day. There's not a lot more to do with regard to this game here. This game is basically what you see is what you get. There's not a lot of complicated combo methods or something that I know of. You know, I've tried spawning various enemies. Yeah, various units. There's no combo system as far as I've seen so far. That's not to say there couldn't be, but right now there isn't. Okay, let's send a couple of more guards. We'll start harassing them a little bit. Man, I'm just so sleepy today. Usually by this time, I'm like almost ready to sleep in front of the keyboard, you know? I love these tanks. They have a lot of HP compared to the ordinary foot soldier, and they're able to withstand all the attacks that we're getting at the moment. We just go and pile on the mages. We might win this one, maybe. Yeah, we're doing a lot of DPS there, so we should be okay. Yeah, the soldiers can outmaneuver everybody else. They should be fine. Lots of thunder striking from the sky should also reduce enemy morale. I don't think they have morale, but I can imagine that they actually do. Good. Okay, we almost have them. Right, let's send 3 more soldiers into the grindstone and see what comes out. Nice, well done. I don't think I need to create any more units this way. We've got a pretty good handle on it. Yeah, we're down to the last couple of enemies. We should be fine. Okay, so we get 2 cards to choose from. Sorry, I'm like dozing off in the middle here. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this guy. Let's see how far we go. Yeah, we'll choose you. We need some tanks. We definitely need tanks. Choose you. Then we'll choose the sword guy because he can fire icicle shards, you know, from his fist, and those things are always superior to everything else. Okay, so I sent out a bunch of magic dealers who are going to take a lot of damage presently, but I'm going to try and send tanks in order to keep the enemy off our backs. 3 tanks may or may not be enough. Now we got more enemies coming through. I'm gonna go ahead and recruit one of these. We need a lot of wizards, but we also need to maintain some distance between the wizards and the enemy. Nope, I wasn't able to make it through. It is a pretty tough game, but the difficulty is increased by the fact that I keep dozing off simply because it's 11. Wow, it's actually past midnight over here. But that is the game. This is basically Shanghai Chang'e, and if you guys like these kind of tower defense war game simulations, you can go ahead and take a look at it on Steam. It is a demo. It's available right now. You can subscribe to it, you know, and just enjoy it. I just wanted to showcase this to you guys. I didn't want to like play too much of it right away, but I just wanted to show you how good it looks, how beautiful the game is, and how it could quite possibly be a gem in the future. I'm gonna say that if you like Legion, Tower Defense, those kind of games, you will really enjoy this one, I feel. Alright, let's release all of these guys. Hey, we got magic coming out. We don't have enough money, it says. That's okay. Let's send out the wizards, and then we'll start sending out the tanks. So basically at this point we have a melee and magic setup. So I've got a ton of magic units spamming their skills at the back, and then I've got the melee tanks just going ahead and rushing at the enemy. They don't do a lot of damage, but they allow the AoE casters at the back to discharge their damage against the enemy, which is invaluable, by the way. Let's bring in some icicle sword mages. Okay, we seem to be doing more damage now that we got some variety in there. You know, variety is the spice of life. There we go. The enemy is basically failing big time. We're going to send a couple of more tanks so that our ranged units have a sort of buffer within, you know, within which to operate. As far as my impressions are concerned, I like the clean, you know, Asian style graphics. I love how beautiful everything is, how lovely everything looks, how attractive it looks. I really like that part. Go ahead and take the healer. And we're going to start this again. And we're going to send some priestesses out there in order to get some healing going. That doesn't seem to be doing much, and the boss is just killing us, man. Okay, I'm trying to get the tank in there and to keep everybody alive. I'm not entirely sure whether I can. The healer's not doing much, unfortunately. Let's try sending some common soldiers. Yeah, they all disappear pretty quickly. That boss is gonna waste us. Yep, we're dead. We're dead. So this has been Shanghai Changge. If you guys like the demo and want to just play the game, go to Steam and download it. It is free. It is a demo. I'll put the link in the video description simply because everything is in Chinese. It may be difficult to find. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like the gameplay, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our videos. Drop some comments in the comment section. It's always a pleasure to hear from you, and I will see you guys next time. My name is Andar. I hope you enjoyed a long song of mountains and seas. I hope the development prospers and a lot of features are added to this game. I would love to come back to this in the future and give it a try. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been an episode of Andar Plays, and I will see you next time. God bless you all. Peace!